Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome each and every one of you to the Insights of Sierra Leone. I want to thank you for joining in, and it's always a pleasure to be on this platform. Um, I just want to congratulate everyone, and I want to thank each and every one of you for all the videos that you sent to me. Unfortunately, due to the fact that even though you sent me the videos, but many of you did not give me the permission to air the videos on the air. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to air the videos, the pictures that were sent to me. But I thank each and every one of you for supporting the country, for supporting your nation, and for supporting each other. But most importantly, I am so happy there was no violence involved. No one was arrested. As I indicated, also I want to thank each and every one of you for wearing a face mask. Because the pictures that were sent to me, I was so I was so grateful because every one of you that sent me the video had a face mask on and had a black shirt as a support. So I'm very grateful that the country is coming together as one, which is excellent. Now, let's just go back onto this. Our president has been out of the country going on 2 weeks, and if I indicated to you on the last show that he went away to another country for medical reasons. He was supposed to be in Lebanon, but he had to go to another country, which indeed as stated on the prior show. After his operation, his medical emergency, he will be returning to Lebanon. Then he will be going back to Sierra Leone. Now the saddest thing is that people feel as though they cannot release this information. I will say this again and again and again. President Bio, you are the leader of the nation. Your well-being is of the utmost concern to the citizens of Sierra Leone. So if you know everything that you've been doing is doing right by the citizens, so their objective will be to pray for you, your well-being, and your return. So I don't understand what is this secret that you have to hide and your government hiding, not telling the people what is going on. I think that is not right. I think as a leader, you have to be honest and upfront with your people. That is what a leader is all about. When you start pretending, lying to your people, how can they trust you? I'm not here to tear you apart today due to the fact that you're going through this medical situation. So I don't want you to always say, because as they say, I'm always after you or after your government. I believe that this show, it's about the people. This show is for the betterment of Sierra Leone. What I'm here to do is just to inform our countrymen what is going on. I'm not here to state the maybes or the ifs. I'm here to state the facts. So I'm always welcoming anyone that has anything of factual to come on this platform to convey it onto the people. I'm not going to welcome any political leaders to come on this platform to promote themselves. That is not what this platform is for. this platform on the insights of Sierra Leone is to find solutions on how we can move forward as a nation. Our countrymen are tired of the struggles. They're tired of the lies. They need somebody who's going to say, this is what I stand for, and this is what I'm about, and then get into power and then go through with their objectives, go follow through with what they say. It is sad that a lot of leaders come onto the platform and say, this is what I'm about. But when they get into the presidency, it's something different. Now, I have stated numerous, where are we as a nation? Part 2. Let's focus on what we can do to empower our youths. Job center. Many people in Africa are working, but they're not getting paid. We have the funding to pay the staff. Why are they not getting paid? Why is it that we are so worried about ourselves as political leaders, government staff, and not worried about the actual, workers that are working on the ground, the medical team? Now, it is a shame that President Bio has to leave his country to go to another country for treatment. Why? If you are paying your medical staff, you would never have to leave your country to go to another country for treatment. What makes that country better than your country? Why can't you get the treatment that you need in your country? Why do you need to go to another country for you to get treatment? I know I said I'm not going to have a go at you, but these are questions that the people are asking. These are questions that the people need answers to. We need to be realistic. If we as a country are not strong, how can we respect for me? Instead of by the people, it's by me. Ridiculous. Absurd. There's so many things I need to touch upon, but initially I mentioned the school system that the government currently stated that they're going to support. Where is it? I mentioned that last week. The airport that the government said that they're going to spend money on. Where is it? Same as where we were 10 years ago. What developments has been made in Sierra Leone? Inquisitively, we need to know. A generator that was taken from McKinney that so many youths got killed over, their bodies were taken by the government. Their families were struggling, suffering. Why? Because they needed to bury their children. The government took those bodies. The government took these youths over a generator that they said they needed for the airport. Now, monies that Ben Khalifa had received over the corruption, due to corruption, they stated that money was going to be used to build a hospital. Come to find out, another company was going to sponsor that hospital, build that hospital, and which meaning that citizens of Sierra Leone were going to be charged to go to that hospital for treatment, so that way they can retrieve their money, get their money back. Why is it there is so much contradictions going on that we cannot get facts? Now, Also, the government stated that they were rebuilding the airport, Lunge Airport. If you are rebuilding or restructuring the airport, why do you need to go and kill people for a generator? Why can't you invest money into rebuilding the generator that is there? Forget that. Why don't we have electricity in Sierra Leone? Why is it that we have electricity for a certain amount of hours a day or a week? There are so many countries that are surrounding us that have electricity. But Sierra Leone, we are struggling in every angle. So let's go back. We spoke about the schooling aspect, which indeed, where is it? As I've stated last week, there are children sitting in a classroom, the rain is falling down, and it's coming down on the kids. How can you expect people to come into your country to invest money, to spend money, when you're calling your countrymen tourists? Do you know what a tourist is? Do you understand what you're doing to the economy? Instead of developing the economy, you're actually destroying it. This show, it's where are we as a nation? How are we developing? Where do we see we in a couple of years? Ladies and gentlemen, please understand, I'm not here to criticize no one. I'm just here to state what is wrong with our country. Now, again, I welcome each and every one of you onto my platform. Not for you to come and try to promote yourself, but I want you as a government official to come onto this platform and tell me what developments has been done. Oh, I do apologize. I'm sorry about that. You're not allowed to because there's no more freedom of speech. Journalists are being incarcerated in jail for writing something they believe or investigations that they have done. So when they put it into paper as editorial material, the government go after them, put them in jail. Ludicrous. Other political leaders, members, are being incarcerated. Why? Other political members that have something to say go onto the media, make a statement, they are being incarcerated. Now, this government has members that are threatening the people. You're an idiot, but it's basically threatening people. We have members of the current government threatening people, saying you will be killed if you go against the party. And which indeed they're seeing it through. And which indeed the president is saying, I will incarcerate you. I will suspend you if you say such. And he would suspend them and reinstate them within a week or two. Ladies and gentlemen, I leave it up to you to be the judge. Is this the right way? Is this how we want to move forward as a country? What are our hopes? What are our expectations? Where do we see we going? How do we expect to grow as a nation? Our youths are the future of the tomorrow. Our youths are supposed to be empowered, educated to lead the future, to be the leaders of tomorrow. They're supposed to teach the younger generation. But what structure has been put in place? You know, I can sit here and keep talking. UNISA has a platform to talk. So I'm not just going to sit here and keep rumbling. I can sit here and give informative information. I can sit here and ask questions that are of irrelevance. I can sit here and I tell you, this is what I'm doing to support my country. I can sit here and give you evidence of what I'm doing for my countrymen. You can sit there and do your research and find out what I'm doing. It is a shame that we have to step up to support our, but we have leaders, government officials that are supposed to be, intelligent enough to put structures in place to move the country forward. But instead of them to put these structures in place to move the country forward, they're putting structures in place to enrich. And I will continue saying this over siblings. Our sisters so losing their virginities to foreigners. How do you feel about that? Maybe that's your niece to support your friend's cousin. We need to put plans, structures in place. We need to find a solution. If the government cannot support us, we, as diasporas, need to do something to empower our youths, our future leaders. And by us empowering them, that is giving them the ability, the capability to empower the younger generation. Okay. Again, I know I have spoken about Job Center, but I have yet to expand on it. Now I will. We can get a job center in Sierra Leone put in place and enroll these youths to work in the farms, to work in offices, to work in the hospital, to do that. There's so many aspects, and we can structure a plan as to how they can get paid. The government, we're not putting enough pressure on them. If we, as diaspora,